For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Stellenbosch are in the final of the Carling Black Label Knockout Tournament, which will be played on the 16th of December. Well done, congratulations to Stellenbosch FC. Tomorrow, Amazulu TS Galaxy in the other semi-final, which will be bringing you this weekend. So, Vilakazi, our analyst, your summary of the game, sir.
Mr. Gunjan Fit. Bulso Wena, Bulso Justice, Bulso Junior. Nanibulis na nemakhaya cela support njalo iDiskiTV zobuya nje njalo ngichike futhi Mr. Well, as I expected vele, ukuthi there's no way Richards Bay will beat Stellenbosch. It's only because of obviously I cannot put it out there to say Richards Bay is what Stellenbosch because my son is there, so I need to support Richards Bay because of my son is there, but there was no way, Mr. K. The football, Richards Bay, it's like there's no plan of scoring. There's a plan of defending, and that's one thing that I always worry about in all the coaches to say, you're gonna defend very well, good defending. Number one, I respect you. You're gonna get the ball, and then what are you gonna do with the ball? That's what happened to Richards Bay when they got the ball, like. Positioning play with let's keep it because the only time first half next there's nothing, and then second half now you look at the mistakes and I hope the boy will learn because that's how keepers they learn, and when you make mistakes you look at the team loses.
What could have he done? Let's look at those two goals that were scored by Stellenbosch. Emmanuel is a goalkeeper, is a youngster, he's 20 years old, he was writing his metric. I understand why you have to, there's a point where you have to decide, okay, in this cup, I don't think I'm going to win it, I'm going to gamble with youngsters. You guys can do whatever you want to do in this cup, this is where you're going to learn. Mara, I need the status as a team, so I'm not going to play you in the DStv Premiership unless you corner omunye wenu phakathi kwenu uphakamisa isandla. Manele, first goal, second goal, what could he have done better?
Mr. G, first goal, I mean, the mistake I wanted to catch the ball, will fix stealing, just touch it away from the poles, then save. And then the second one, like 6 era, I just said now, Mr. G, good team. Keepers, they need to learn and try and also confuse the opponent, especially the taker. We gonna kick it if uzofuna in swinger. Puma umela ku 6 yard lapana line. Raise your hands lapana. Ubonisa ukuthi mawuletha la ngizoyithatha yami. So now you're making him to think ukuthi hey son, it means now I can't put it in that 6 yard. So when I must go to penalty spot. So magayele penalty spot, then you go back to your era. These are the things that I think but it's not only him. A lot of keepers, Mr. Keo, Amakona Kiga Basha when it comes to that. And I don't know why they allow, I don't know about goalkeeper coach today, read situations and find solutions. How are we considering? And how are we going to stop when people they want to bring those set pieces in to defend Aganjan? And for the boy, look, good game for him against the Pirates, saving penalties. I mean, Pirates is a big team, and
that's how you pay a school fees.
No. Mr. K. So now they paying Richards Bay, a good team. The last game Pirates played against Richards Bay, they played a draw. Jackson Mabukhwana was in the polls, and for me, I don't know. I always prefer.
Well, it's an interesting coaching point, so because no matter how you look at football, this is interesting. You're dealing with humans. You've said to that boy clearly, because Begune Jive actually initially, Usalim Magula, the goalkeeper number one, Begangafunu Dala sponsor, Ikape sponsor alcohol. So you take this boy and you say, Amo Dalandwan, Adale, Akipele, you win. You win again against Orlando Pirates, or the first one was Pirates. I don't know if there was a previous game before that. We cup. Trust the foot as the Pirates. Save penalties. That's what number one. At a human level, you have to think, well, he's a third choice goalkeeper. He's not going to get too many opportunities to play. We don't think we're going to win this tournament, So play him Guma Cup games. It's not a train smash if we don't win these tournaments, because we never came into a Carling Black Label thinking we're gonna win it anyways. Number two, you're dealing with a human being. He saved those penalties the previous round of the tournament. Yes. What are you gonna do now? Because now we are using hindsight. Njengoba sasibonile ukuthi when there are mistakes, then the opinion will be he shouldn't have played. But there's a human being you need to be developing here. You don't want to take a risk. Game was status sako. So you use the experienced goalkeepers. That's why league game league game because it's a league game, right? But Guma Cups, you don't expect to go to win a cup anyways. Richards being win a cup. I think in our lifetime or in the next 10 years, 15 years, they're not going to win a cup. They've never won a cup game. It's fortunate even this that they came to this point. Yeah, but so there's a human element to it. Do you disappoint him now that he's taken you to the semi-final? You say, Mara, you were never going to win that cup anyways. So how do you deal with it as a coach? Because yes, we know what happened in the game. We know the mistakes. But before that game, you don't know. All you remember, keep it penalty.
Mr. One thing that I believe in is if I give a player an opportunity and the player did well, why should I change you? Because once I change you again, the confidence of a player, what's going to happen? Because you are doubting me, but at the very same time want me to go there and fight for the team. It's questionable to you as a coach. So personally, I give you a chance, you do well, you're going to play in my team. That's it. And I believe Uguti, as they saw him, Uguti did well. Continue with him until okay, now we lost a game, he was in the goal post. Then you change him because Mr. Geo, if it's not broken, what are you fixing?
There's other things which happens all over the world in football. Bana ukuthi udlala Tottenham Hotspur, udlala Manchester. Onana number 1 wami. Mara masifika ku League Cup ngoba ke it's not important. There's no prize money. 100,000 it's not important. Uzodlala wena ku League Cup. So you've already given your word to that goalkeeper. So you can't change your word. You've already said to him you will play in the cup games. And then masofika manje ku final ubizo onani ukuthi no, go and be the number 1 goalkeeper. That's not how it usually works. Stellenbosch, how did they win this game? So, and also congratulations to them for going to the final.
Yeah, well done to Stellis. Stellis are a good team, Mr. Nkeo. They play according to their strength and according to their philosophy and structure, and they keep it that way until the opponents they make a mistake. Because if you can check, the first goal, keeper's mistake. The second goal, again, I'll say keeper's mistake. The third goal, then the defense, in the box, you allow an opponent to get space in the box in. Once you give him space and time, they'll punish you. And that's what they did. And look, nothing much Stellenbosch they've shown in this game. Both teams, for me, they didn't give us what we expect. But nevertheless, there was no way I will expect a game as a buzzer between Stellenbosch and Richards Bay, because knowing Richards Bay, they are the team that they prefer to defend than to attack. Of which still is, they do have those elements of saying, no, but we can attack using our width, using Renas, Titus. They get to those good positions. And Titus missed another chance where I thought, before they scored the third goal, where I thought he was supposed to score and make it the third goal until now. But other than that, nothing much, Mr. Nkeo. And to Richards Bay, I just wonder why they had to take out Figueiredo. Why Bamkipile? Because I think he just needed a support, because he could hold the ball, turn, then he needed a support either from the midfield or from the wing players to come inside. Because sometimes when you play with a striker like him, that can come draw in the middle to get the ball, then you need to tell your wingers to do what? To cut inside. When they come inside, then it will look as if he's playing behind the two strikers. Then that's where you can have those combination play. But as coaches, Mr. Nkeo, we're different. And I don't know whether we want to change players, how they play, or we want to complement the players the way they are. But at the end of the day, for me, I think a good team with the way Richards Bay Lalangakon. they'll find themselves in trouble come end of the season.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Tso. And so I suppose if Cape Town Spurs wasn't doing as badly as badly as they are doing now, Richards Bay were going to be relegated. If there was no Cape Town Spurs this season, Richards Bay were going to be relegated. If anything, Richards Bay will probably just go to the playoffs, and it's up to the two NFD teams to kill them off in that playoff, because for the past 7 years, most of the time, good playoff, Iyabuye team PSL. Iyabuye for the past 7 years, except for last year or last season, it's only now that a team from the Premiership was able to go down with the Maritzburg United. But for the past 6-7 years, it's been a team as a Premiership, making another playoff, Iyabuye, because they have slightly more experienced players, and you play round robin. You play 2 matches you play 4 matches, and these teams, the PSL, they're experienced enough to win maybe 1 or 2 and then draw 2 and then they are back. It's not a knockout tournament, a playoff. There you go. Then well done to Stellenbosch. Compliment to them for going to the final. It is iDiskiTV, Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching us.